Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Iggy's Bodybuilding Camp. In today's video, I wanted to discuss with you the only 6 supplements that you will ever need in your training and bodybuilding journey. And when I first started out on my journey, I went on the internet to figure out what I needed, to achieve my goals, and there were just hundreds of supplements out there, all claiming to have lots of different benefits, and I ended up wasting so much money on buying supplements which were either useless or that tasted so horrific that I couldn't take them anymore, and I was just confused. So what I've tried to do in this video is really pick out the only 6 supplements that I take and that you will ever need to take. So without much further ado, supplement number 1, and it's the one that we are all very familiar with, and it is whey protein. Now, there are 2 types. You can either get the concentrate or the isolate. The whey protein concentrate is 80% pure and the isolate is 90%, meaning that 1 scoop will contain that percentage of protein. And I stick to concentrate because although the isolate is a purer content, it is so much more expensive, and at the end of the day, if you really want that extra 10% more protein, just have a bit of a heaped spoon of the concentrate and you're saving yourself a lot more money. Why do you need to take this? Purely because to build muscle, you need to supplement with protein. You need to get in a higher protein content. And although it would be ideal to be able to get all your protein in from food, beans, meat, fish, chicken and all of that, 1, that would be extremely expensive, and 2, it's just not practical. This is the easiest way of getting protein, and a high quality of protein. Whey protein comes from milk, effectively, so it is food. And I throw it in wherever I can. I throw it into my milk when I have cereal, I throw it into protein shakes, I throw it into cakes, and whenever I bake, I'm pretty much using it as and when I can. Breakfast pancakes, porridge, it's so versatile. So make sure you get yourself some of this, because without it, you're going to struggle to hit your protein requirements. Secondary supplement that you'll ever need is creatine monohydrate. Now, what is creatine? It is effectively an amino acid, and you can get this from food as well. So it's found predominantly in beef and tuna in high doses. However, the amount that you'll get isn't going to be enough for somebody who's training. A normal person may not need to supplement with this, but if you are lifting heavy, definitely recommended. Creatine allows the body to use energy more effectively and more rapidly. It allows you to be more explosive in the gym. Really, it gives you that extra 10%, and the difference between making muscle and not could be that 10%. So it's one that I highly recommend. Just to let you know, creatine is a supplement which you have to take over a period of time, so say something like 2 weeks, as it takes time to build and saturate into the muscles. So it's not something that you take and it works instantly. You have to build it up into your body, and then you'll see the effects. So that's second supplement which I would highly recommend. Supplement number 3, BCAAs, also stands for branch chain amino acids. What are branch chain amino acids? Again, they are found in food. So protein, it's an amino acid. Protein is made of amino acids. So you find it in your food, and you definitely get it through your whey protein. However, especially when you're on a diet, your body can be at risk of catabolism, which means it can be at risk of breaking down muscle and using that for energy. By supplementing with BCAAs, you prevent that from happening. You effectively have this continuous flow of amino acids in your body, especially to take while you're training. And because your body is getting a plentiful supply of it, it won't resort to breaking down existing muscle. So that is the primary benefit of it. Also, you know, it gives you, if you get a good flavor, and this is by far, without doubt, Optimum Nutrition, it's the best brand of amino acid for flavor. It just, all their flavors taste good. So if you're going to get one, get this, because I have bought others which were just appalling. You know, like medicine, seriously. So, you know, get yourself an amino acid, a BCAAs, sip on it during your workout, mainly if you're on a diet. If you're not cutting, it's not as important, because you'll be eating plenty of food and getting lots of protein into your diet anyway. But definitely recommend this. And for me, whether I'm cutting or bulking, I always take this intra-workout during my training sessions, just to ensure that my muscles have a constant flow of amino acids, and I stay hydrated because I have it with a litre of water every time. The fourth supplement I'm going to discuss is caffeine. Everyone's favourite legal narcotic, maybe. Why should you take caffeine? Caffeine has been known to boost your metabolism. It increases your heart rate, which means that effectively your heart's working harder, so your body's working harder, so you're burning more calories, so you're burning more fat. But in terms of training, the benefits of this are huge. There are many days where I've got into the gym, or I've got a training session, and I'm exhausted. I'm mentally or physically just not there. By taking a little bit of caffeine before I go and train, it gives you that boost of energy, not just physically but mentally as well. It gives you that alertness, and again it allows you to maybe go in and train that 10% harder than you would have. And like I said before, that 10% could be the difference between you making gains and not. So, you know, is it necessary? No, but one of these capsules gives you, just as an example, 100 milligrams of caffeine. A cup of coffee has about 80 milligrams of caffeine. So, you know, you can adjust the dose to suit you, but I recommend it because it gives you that extra boost of energy and focus that you need, and you know, that can be the difference. The next supplement is omega-3 fish oils. Now, why specifically omega-3, and why not omega-6 or a omega-369 combination? Well, we tend to get plenty of omega-6 through our diet. It's found in a lot of oils and in lots of nuts and seeds. So omega-6 is not something that I'm that concerned about. I believe I'll get plenty of it anyway. Omega-3 on the other hand is pretty much only found in fish and flaxseed and a few nuts, and even then it's not in great quantities. So I started to supplement with omega-3, mainly because I have a fairly low fat diet and I felt I needed to. Since supplementing with this, I've noticed a couple of things. One, my skin has improved dramatically. Two, I feel better, stronger and healthier. You know, it's hard to quantify because you don't exactly have something to measure it with, but my general well-being is definitely improved. And you know, there are a number of other kind of benefits of taking omega-3, specifically to do with heart, brain, lungs, you know, making sure your body's functioning efficiently, and it's really good for your joints as well. So, you know, as you get older, you end up having more and more joint problems, and this can help offset the oncomings of osteoporosis and things like that. So it's really recommended for general well-being. It's not necessarily a supplement for bodybuilding purposes, but I highly recommend taking it. And the last supplement I'm going to discuss is a multivitamin and mineral tablet. Now, this to me is essential. I've saved the best till last. In our day-to-day, we're supposed to have this 5 fruit and veg per day, but also there's a whole host of other vitamins and minerals, iron, magnesium, potassium, that we may not necessarily get in the right quantities. Now, by taking a strong multivitamin and mineral, you're plugging that gap. You're making sure that you're giving your body everything it needs to be performing at its optimum. And that is why this is critical. You know, this has everything your body needs to function, all the minerals. So again, like the omega-3, is it absolutely necessary? Probably not, but it's highly recommended, especially if you train and you put your body through intense, stress. These are things which can help in your body's repair and maintenance and function. And in the long term, I believe they can prevent things like colds and flus and even injuries. So I would highly recommend taking a multivitamin and mineral tablet. So guys, that was it. The only 6 supplements I believe that you will ever need. And if you're going to go out and spend your hard-earned cash, spend it on one of these, because everything else is pretty much not necessary, in my opinion. I think, you can buy other things, but you're wasting your money. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, like, share and subscribe. I'm going to keep lots more footage and videos coming. Continue to live the life. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. And I will see you next time.